and beyond. It's me, Alyssa Hammond, Director of Undergraduate Career Services here at Bentley University, back again with another Facebook Live. Today's topic is one that I absolutely despise, and I think when I mention it to you, you probably will think you despise it as well, which is cover letter writing. It is probably the worst part of the job search. They absolutely suck. I feel that they are evil. Like the fruits of the devil evil. And the reason is because most often they're not well written. People think that they can write canned generic cover letters and think they can get away with it. And they cannot. Employers and recruiters despise them when they come off as a letter that could be written to anyone, which is why they're evil in terms of the effort and the research that it requires to write a really good personalized cover letter. So today I'm hoping to take some of the pain out of writing cover letters with a few quick tips. So my first tip is that, first of all, you need to remember that this is a business letter. I think that the art of letter writing in and of itself has become obsolete. Nobody writes letters anymore. It's all emails and electronic correspondence. But when you're writing an actual letter, even if you're sending it via email, it needs to be formatted properly. It's very, very important. So a business letter is formatted very differently than a personal letter. You need to make sure that the contact information is set up properly, that it's dated, that it's addressed properly in terms of Dear Mr. or Ms. It needs to have multiple paragraphs. There needs to be a professional salutation at the end with a signature. So if you don't know how to set up a letter like a business letter, it's very easy just to go on Google and Google business letter formatting or how to write a business letter, and you can see exactly how the letter should be structured. My second tip is this. In the very first paragraph, state your business. You have less than 30 seconds of this employer's time. So they want to know exactly who you are and what you want and why you want to work for them in the very first paragraph. And that's easily accomplished in the first sentence by saying who you are. So if you're a student, what year you are, what major you are, where you go to school, what do you want, what type of internship or full-time opportunity do you want? Not just I want a job, but what kind of job, because they may be hiring for a number of different opportunities, and if you're not specific, they won't know what you want, and your letter is going to go in the trash. And then lastly, when do you want to work for them? As students, you can intern in the fall, spring, summer. Are you looking for a full-time job 9 months from now? Are you looking for a full-time job in January? You need to be very specific about when you want to work. So here is the opening line every single time on a cover letter. And don't say my name is. They know what your name is at the bottom of the letter. So please don't start with, hello, my name is. Just start out with, I am a marketing major. I'm a junior marketing major at Bentley University, and I'm applying for a marketing internship for the summer of 2017. Done. Okay? Easy. The next tip is that the next thing in your introduction is going to be the why. Why do you want to work for this company? And it can't just be, oh, you're really reputable. Oh, you're 10 minutes from my house and it's easy to get there. I've seen it all. And they all suck. You need to grab their attention with something very specific about them. What makes them unique? What makes them different from the same company down the street or the next town over? It requires research, and research beyond their website. Don't just regurgitate their own press. Really dig a little. Really tell them your true intentions. Why do you want to work for them so badly? Why are you passionate about them? And why does that make you want to work for them? That in and of itself could get you the interview if you have no experience. That is no joke. If you have a great grabber statement, it could get you the interview without them even reading on. My next tip is the actual guts of the cover letter are your descriptive paragraphs. And this is where you try to tell the employer, why am I the right person for the job? What skills and experience do I have that will make your lives easier or better? So when you're looking at the job posting and you have your resume, there's a very easy exercise to identify the most important things you should be talking about in your cover letter as it relates to the requirements. It's this. You look at the requirements, you look at your resume, and as you go down the list, Draw a line, if you can, from each requirement to an element on your resume that matches up with that requirement. I call it draw the line. So you're drawing lines from the posting to the resume, so that way you can easily say, okay, you're looking for someone with excellent communication skills. I have excellent communication skills as a result of my experience in this job where I did this, and this is why I'm a great fit for this role. And you work your way down. Now, you can't hit every single requirement, but if you can get like the top 3, that's perfect. Sometimes you might not get the top, but you'll get some in the bottom. Whatever you can match up with is what you want to talk about. But you have to back it up with experience on your resume. You can't just say you have it without telling them how you do, okay? And then my last tip is in your conclusion, just end strong by being short and sweet. You do not need to go to great lengths in terms of thanking them or asking them for interviews or providing contact information. Your conclusion paragraph should literally be about 2 sentences. Thank them for their consideration and their time, reiterate the interest in the position, and tell them that you hope to hear from them about an interview, or you hope to talk to them about your qualifications in the future. One of the biggest mistakes is assuming that you're going to get an interview, expecting it. So you have to be really careful with your language to make sure that you're not telling them that, oh, it's a fait accompli, you're going to interview me. That's the worst thing that you can do. So thank them for their time. Very interested in the position, hope to talk to them again soon. Okay, no contact information. And that's that. So you follow those tips. Easy breezy, beautiful. That's someone's slogan, not mine though. But so until then, good luck with your cover letters, and I hope to see you again soon.